Hello and welcome to Auction Update. Kevin Brogan will join me in just a moment from CoreLogic, and I've got to say the numbers are in and they're looking pretty good too. Back in just a moment with all the details.
Point your clients in the right direction with our range of directional signage. With a variety of options, we have a pointer board for every situation. Made with quality, durable materials, they're built to withstand our varying weather.
Kevin Brogan from CoreLogic is with me once again. Hi Kevin, how you doing?
Very well, thank you, Kevin, and you?
Yeah, fantastic. Had a great week, mate, and the results are looking good. Let's bring up our final statistics for the week, coming in at 72.3%.
Yeah, look, that's the fourth consecutive week now we've had a combined capital cities average above 70%. And again, as we've said previously, it really is a testament to the strengthening confidence from buyers in the auction markets.
Yeah. And we're looking at Sydney and Melbourne, the two powerhouses, of course, in the mid-70s, which is all good. Even Brisbane at 56, and Adelaide. You've got to say, they're all looking pretty healthy, really, Kevin.
Oh, look, they certainly are. I mean, even though we've seen a little bit of a downward revision for those results in, as you mentioned, the powerhouse markets of Sydney and Melbourne. I mean, they're still in the mid-70s, which is a very strong result, and of course, very significantly above where we were last year.
Okay, so let's bring up the Sydney sub-region results now. Some pretty good returns there, Kevin.
Yeah, so we see, as we've mentioned before, I mean, Ryde and the eastern suburbs are the top two of the sub-regions. And again, in each of those sub-regions, there's some fairly expensive real estate. So the top end really leading the charge in Sydney. Also some pretty strong results through some of the other regions that perhaps aren't as typically represented. So Parramatta, and we've mentioned Sutherland as well for the last couple of weeks, really performing quite strongly compared to its sort of recent history.
Okay, well, we'll have a look at, bring up the Melbourne results now. Gee, look, all those in the 70s, pretty consistent.
Oh, look, it certainly is. But I mean, the star performer for the last few weeks now has been the Outer East. And as we've mentioned before, that's really quite a large and diverse region. But 86.7% there from 45 results, not the biggest of the regions, but nonetheless, it's fairly significant. But when you do look at the inner sub-region, 77.4% from 124 results. That's the busiest sub-region in Melbourne, and it's sort of knocking on the door of 80%, which is a testament to the strength of the market there.
Come back in just a moment, and we will give you a look at what's happening for auctions in this coming week. Some good news there too. Back in just a moment.
Your business card is a vital selling tool and a constant visual reminder of who you are, what you do, and more importantly, how you can be contacted. Introducing our new Velvet business cards, featuring a luxurious premium laminate that has a velvet texture and is soft to the touch. Printed on a resilient 450 GSM card, these cards can be printed with a range of spot gloss and foiling options to give your office that prestigious look.
Okay, back with Kevin Brogan from CoreLogic once again. Kevin, let's bring up the auctions for this week. Healthy numbers out of Melbourne. They seem to be climbing. Has Sydney stabilised a bit, do you think, in auction numbers?
Oh, look, I think stability is the key message here. I mean, in the combined capital cities, we're almost the same number of auctions as last week. There are a few variations up and down, but measured in tens. Bit of a drop off in Perth, down to 11 from 27 last week, but Sydney and Melbourne really pretty much where they were last week in terms of auction numbers.
Okay, and your tip for this weekend, with those limited stock numbers, and I know we've said this on a couple of occasions in the last few months, those limited stock numbers, it would have to be driving buyer demand even higher, keeping our success rates up.
Yeah, look, I think there's certainly something in that. I mean, we've seen the results we've just been reviewing were a slight decrease in auction numbers, and that did seem to have an impact on the clearance rates increasing. Look, I think that pressure is still going to remain. I mean, we're talking about fairly low auction numbers here. There still seems to be sufficient demand in the market to create high clearance rates.
Very good, Kevin. Okay, we'll come back on Monday morning with Kevin Brogan from CoreLogic. We'll have a look at the flash results as they come out, and we'll also take you inside the top sales in Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide and Perth, and we'll have a look inside all those top sales and congratulate the agents. To all the agents watching, all the best for the weekend. Kevin Brogan, you enjoy your weekend as well, my friend. I know I will, and I'll look forward to catching up with you on Monday.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Speak to you then.
Okay, I'm Kevin Turner, and Property News Update is out today, and of course Real Estate Talk is out tomorrow. Watch out for that. All the details on propertytv.io. As I said, Kevin Brogan from CoreLogic back with me on Monday morning, and the flash results from right around Australia. See you then.